Hey, what's poppin' Real 16 TV? It's cuz OP here back with another reaction. This time I'm reacting to No Jumper is Going Broke. Some shit we all sad to hear. Depending on who you are, because I know there's a bunch of people that don't like them. But my bad, it's been a minute. 2 tornadoes just dropped down in my city today while I was at work. We had to cut out. That's why this shit kind of a mess right here. My dog then spazzed the fuck out and like, yeah, broke his cage down trying to get away from the tornado basically. But we gonna get into this video. Screen recording starting in 3, 2, 1. Video playing now.
There's something that I've been hiding from you guys. No Jumper is going broke. I know that might sound crazy. Between both of our YouTube channels last month, we got over 25 million views. We're doing well on Facebook and Snapchat. We employ quite a few of the hottest content creators on the West Coast, and we pump out an insane amount of content on a weekly basis. How could we be going broke? Well, let's start here. We expanded too much during COVID at just about the exact moment that our revenue streams all took a hit. We hired a whole bunch of editors and other employees, and we bought a huge office building that cost us almost $4 million, thinking that the growth that we were experiencing during the pandemic was going to continue. And unfortunately, that did not happen. Our YouTube numbers, which had doubled or even tripled, gradually returned to normal. Our Snapchat and Facebook numbers, which had exploded during COVID, sometimes even hitting 6 figures a month, shrank by about 80% or more. Our Patreon, which was absolutely killing it for a year or two when we were...
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't realize COVID actually hit them so hard. I ain't gonna lie to you, that caught me off guard because I felt as though they at least made it look like them was their best years as far as No Jumper was going, to be honest.
We're doing uncensored, aka nude interviews with up-and-coming superstars
like
Zumi and Sky Bree. Fell off quite a bit with the launch of Plug Talk and a decreased interest in seeing us interview stars. In addition to that, you might...
Well, I mean, it got more fun to watch you interview people like that when it just seemed like you was watching somebody's life going up. Just to throw this out there, we was watching Adam's life going up. It's like, oh, he getting all this money, he get to fuck quote unquote the baddest bitches per se. Like it was something that a young man would aspire for, you know what I'm saying? A young man could see that and be like, damn, I really want that for myself. That's really fucking cool. But then now you smash them, it's kind of like, why would I go watch your interview or you just talking to her? Because it ain't like, you know, when you see a girl in a full outfit and she still be bad, but then you see a girl butt naked and she bad, and it's like, well, the other thing was more bad. Well, fully clothed was more bad because it left something to the imagination. I think when No Jumper just interviewed them and they talked about shit that was happening behind camera, it left shit to the imagination. But now we know you fucking them, and we might as well just head over to Plug Talk. You know what I'm saying?
Recall that the channel took quite a hit when approximately 8 of our hosts left the platform in March of 2023. Right. Although we've definitely largely recovered and managed to build up a very healthy raw.
I ain't gonna lie to you, that probably did put a major dent into the situation because a lot of people did like AD, House Phone, and Terrell. Duno especially. They like Duno. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, there's people that was there before them that left. But I ain't gonna lie to you, I can see that causing a major hit to the company.
Of talent since then,
especially since they were able to start their own company and
all that stuff hurt the business, but we were still solidly profitable. That is, until the last few months where we experienced 2 major L's that we never could have seen coming. First, we lost the No Jumper Instagram. After almost 10 years of building it up and essentially no strikes on our account, we got taken down one day and we still have absolutely no idea.
This might be a stupid question, but how much does Instagram pay per view? Do they pay you guys per view, or do they pay you like based off of how much traffic your channel gets? Like how many people show up to see it, how many impressions you get on top of how many followers you get? Is that like the number? Is there like a specific number for everybody? Just curious, because I know No Jumper shit had to been making the money. Shout out Yazzie. Because when I was doing the YouTube shit hella hard, I ain't gonna lie to you, Yazzie has never not responded to me. Real shit. I've always got a response from Yazzie, so respect Yazzie.
Why? We've had no luck getting it back despite being in contact with what seems like every Instagram recovery guy on the face of the planet. We were bringing in a very solid amount of cash monthly that was keeping us afloat via selling sponsored posts on the account. and that mostly vanished overnight. And while we've been growing the new No Jumper LA account up ever since and managing to sell sponsored collab posts using my Instagram and the No Jumper LA account, DM or email if interested. We aren't making anywhere near as much from Instagram now. Side note,
Can't be mad at him being shameless. Get that money, Adam.
I would love to speak to anyone who could help with this. And second, in addition to that, we have been hit with a bullshit lawsuit from a former employee. Now, essentially everything in this
lawsuit, right? Because I ain't really watched this video. I kind of had it playing in the background. Was like, you know what? I need to go ahead and react to it. Now, this lawsuit, is this lawsuit from Sharp? Or is it from old boy that created the magazine? What's old boy that created the magazine's name? I cannot think it. Dijon? Something like that. Is that a lawsuit from him? Or is that a lawsuit from Sharp? Because it just said the last 2 months. So, from some telling me it's Sharp's ass.
The suit is completely fictional, and every lawyer that I've spoken to about it has described this as basically an extortion attempt. But it's still cost us a ton of money already, and it's expected to cost us many hundreds of thousands of dollars to see this through to completion. It's insane to me that a person that we did so much for can just invent some grievances out of thin air and cost us this much money.
It was Yuri? Oh, what happened? I would have never guessed Yuri. I ain't gonna lie to you. When Yuri was on the channel, except for I guess towards the end, it seemed like Yuri was like a glazer, for lack of better choice of words. Like, he was on that. And now somebody that isn't asking for a job, I know for a fact, because I did email these niggas hundreds of times, I ain't even gonna front. If I had got the job, you wouldn't have got sued. I say that. But damn, Yuri surprised me.
As a result, this person has literally lost every single friend that he used to have when he worked at No Jumper. His streaming career is completely tanked, and he even got kicked off the podcast that he left No Jumper to start. But somehow, that's our reality, and we have to fight this rather than just give in to this.
He was kicked off a house phone?
So as a result of all these circumstances,
well, my bad, Sharp. I assumed it was you.
Over the last few months, we laid off multiple employees in an attempt to reduce our expenses as much as possible. We closed down our store on Melrose, and we're in the early stages of selling our current warehouse and moving into a smaller space.
Well, that's smart.
To be honest, aside from the layoffs, which sucked, I'm pretty happy about a lot of these changes. I've realized that I should have paid more attention to DJ Vlad and kept my overhead as low as possible, particularly in terms of staff and location. I'm confident that once we get the building sold, we'd be in a pretty solid financial position again as a business. Oh, and I also just want to note that I am talking about No Jumper as a business. I've got another business in the form of Plug Talk, and I've got a pretty decent investment
I like that shirt,
on a personal
clean
level. I mean, shit, I'm not $2 million in debt, and I never had to file for bankruptcy like T-Rell. But I honestly spend pretty much all of my time trying to create as much content as possible with No Jumper, and I can't really justify doing so unless the fundamentals of the business make sense. It was a big decision to share this stuff with you guys, but at a certain point I realized that I've been honest with the world about just about everything in my life over the years, and it felt wrong to keep all this stuff that we've been dealing with in secret. So I know you're thinking, what can you do to help? Well,
respect, because I ain't gonna lie to you. I done been here all the way from the beginning damn near. I might have missed the first 2 videos, but I've been here since the original Yachty video. Like, I really remember looking at that bitch and going, Yachty? And me just happened to, this rapper I had just found, Maxo Cream. You interviewed Maxo Cream? Got me in there. Like, got me in there on the regular. So, I've been there since the beginning, so I feel included. I feel like this is information that you didn't have to tell a nigga, but shit, I'm appreciative as one of your main, you know what I'm saying, customers and all that good jazz.
I do have some ideas, which I'll sort into 3 categories
here.
Free,
I might just join the membership here in a minute, to be honest. I'm thinking about it.
I'm infinitely thankful to anyone who watches our content at all, follows us on the @NoJumperLA Instagram, and in particular, those of you who drop likes and comments on our videos and Instagram posts. In the long run, that stuff is super helpful. Cheap. We are really trying to get serious about embracing our members here on YouTube. For $5 a month, we've got a ton of awesome benefits, including being able to watch all of our interviews free of censorship and bleeped words before they're released to the public. Members only chat for all of our live stream content, and we're just going to be prioritizing a lot of our most requested content and trying to do that live for members only. So For any of you who are down to spend $5 a month to help support the business, we're just going to try to keep adding more and more stuff to make that an easy decision for you guys who are down to support. And for those,
God, go ahead and support them. I'm probably going to support. Now, call me greedy, but unless these niggas stay afloat, how the fuck they gonna remember to hire me? Let's keep it a buck, because that's really where they lost. They probably straight financially. They would have reached out and grabbed a young buck, add some flavor to the channel. Let's be 100. But like, you know, keep them alive. They had lost a little bit of traction. They weren't the best that they always been. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like, cause shit, you saw I quit doing reactions. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I did a reaction to Jalik versus Almighty Suspect the other day. Came back, either I didn't click record or that bitch was deleted. Never made the post. But I done made a few videos here and there. It just really wasn't piquing my interest no more. But I keep telling myself to make reactions. Like a motherfucker, make reactions. And this just happened to pop up just now. So we gonna get this shit posted within the same hour that it came out, hopefully. But go check them out. Give them some support. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he just talking about shit that we could pay for. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that bitch off. Keep it a buck with you. But I think I really am about to go support him for the $5. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But continue to fuck with me. I appreciate y'all watching, and I miss y'all. Like when I say I miss y'all, like I miss y'all. Like in this world, you might have friends, but they ain't friends like y'all. Y'all support, y'all used to be in my comments making sure a motherfucker had a good day, teaching me things to work on that you seen in other areas. I appreciated the constructive criticism and I enjoyed it. So hopefully we stay back with it. But y'all enjoy yourself. Have a good day. Bye.